Hi guys, Dave in Texas here, and as you can see, I've got my little chicken backer with me today, my little 12 string, and I'm still getting that nice hate mail from people saying, why are you buying these things? You know, why are you investing in China when you should be helping out the starving Americans? You know. Well, again, I'm trying to show people how to avoid being ripped off by these fakes. I'm not trying to present these as real guitars. Why would I do that when I expose them as fakes? I would keep it secret, really quiet and secret. This is my real Rickenbacker. But I broadcast to the world who watches this stuff I do. These are fakes! Fakes, folks! Fake, 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 fake. Fake, it's fake. You don't try to pass off a fake and tell the world, it's a fake! Anyhow, on this guitar in particular, as you can see, it's a semi-hollow body, and damnedest thing is they built it just like Rickenbacker does, except for the neck with the truss rods, and they use the same material because this thing weighs a ton. It's like 12.5 pounds. All solid body guitars, in my videos I've proven that a solid body guitar can sound like any other solid body guitar, a 58 Les Paul, a 59 Les Paul, because a little company called Variax did this very same thing years ago and proved to the world that it don't matter the tone woods, it doesn't matter how it's shaped. What matters is the electronics and the hardware. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to a guitar, right? Pretty much. So, no offense to people that love Gibsons. I love Gibsons too. I own a bunch of them. I love them. I mean, I really just love them. If I could take them to bed and screw their sound hole, I'd screw the sound hole. Now, I like Fenders. I don't love them. I just I like them. They're good guitars. But still, a solid body Fender can be duplicated with another solid body guitar. It's sound by using the same equipment it uses. Common sense just says that. There's no mystery about it. There's no mystique. All this myth about tone woods and all this other good stuff, that's, you know, pretty much what Gibson and Fender have been pumping down your throat for years, and you've been swallowing it. Now, I got to admit, I swallowed it too. Little plug. Diet Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. Anyway, I swallowed it too. Glug glug. Wow, I feel refreshed. Anyway, I believed it too, and it's sad because it's not true. Variax Line 6 proved it when they had modeling guitars. Modeling amps can sound like any other amps. They can sound like anything they want to. They can sound like a cat pissing in the wind if they wanted to. You know, just dial a number in, honey, it's time to play my lead. Dial me into pissing in the wind or cat pissing in the wind sound. And there you go. You got the sound of a cat pissing in the wind on your guitar. Duh. Anyway, here's why I stand on these fakes. I don't stand on them. I sit beside them and play them and fix them and show you how to fix them. And also try to explain to you, you're going to spend a ton of money on these things if you don't know how to do it yourself. So it better be best to save your money and buy a real one. Duh. So, what have I done with this one so far? Like I said, I changed out all the potentiometers on it. Put Gibson 500Ks in here, 5 of them. Because originally the Chinese had 2 of the pickups wired to one 500K potentiometer, which dropped it to 250. I tried putting a 1 meg in there. For some reason, it still sounded bad. 1 meg potentiometer to handle both pickups. So what I've done, strangely enough, I put a 500K pickup in here from Gibson, and I wired each of the pickup to an individual potentiometer, and I cross-wired them for ground purposes, and I got a pretty decent little tone from these pickups, even though they don't fit this guitar. Sadly enough, the guy sold to me. He sold me one that was a mistake, and he admitted it. These pickup posts don't fit this guitar. As you can see, I can show this. Her hand got away. Well, anyway, trust me, the high E strings are actually not even close to these posts. They're way beyond these posts and down below it in real life, not with this camera showing you too well. I may do it. But the only string that matches up is the high E, or the low E. The rest of them start, trailing down because this thing's just not wide enough. It needs to be wider. And he's supposed to be singing those to me from China any day now, plus 4 tuners to replace the 4 broken ones. Right? So that's what you get. And of course then you have to do the fret work by sanding them all down and then crowning them, which is more artisan work than it is perfunctory. You have to know what the hell you're doing and have some practice at it. The bridge got to be replaced. I just hate these damn things. These are the tunocrapic bridge with that same old retainer. God, I can't believe they still use these things. And when I got the guitar, guess what? The strings were in the right positions for a 12 string, which means the octave string was above the regular string, which means that it played really chimey. It didn't have much volume to it. So what do? I go back and change them where the regular string is above the octave string. However, these saddles cut in metal don't fit. I had to take a special file. It's got a V shape to it. Get in and open these things up to allow these bigger strings in there, as well as do the same thing with the nut. Otherwise, they just kind of slipped and slide over the top of it. They were just too big for the holes that they'd cut. So, let me let you hear the final results of this guitar so far. Again, it's not been intonated because it's like, why bother? Because the thing's broken. I tried to fix those tuners, but they're tiny in comparison to other tuners. It's like, damn. So tiny, tiny tuners. Tiny tuners in my pillow and in my mind. That's not even funny. Anyway, Tiny Tuners is my next song for the folks out there in Radio Land. Tiny Tuners in my heart. Anyway, let me tell you, this sounds okay with these pickups. They're not great, but like I said, difference on the way, and you're going to get some weird sounds from this thing the way I've hooked it up. This is with all pickups playing. It's pretty noisy. Alrighty, Rudy. This is with the 1 pickup. This is with the bridge pickup and controlled by this little jobby here, right? So you can hear a lot. Chimier sound to it, more treble. And whoops, with the 2 front pickups, middle and the front. Not bad, I mean, and plus, what with them all 3 on, it's not just bad sounding, it's just not what you expect when you pick up a Rickenbacker. anyway, that's it from Dave in Texas. And any questions about these, give me a holler. Any more hate mail about Gibson, Fender, solid wood guitars, shove them. You know, my big one. Dave in Texas, have a good one. Any questions, give me a holler. Bye.